And we are live. So thank you again to everybody who is taking part in this year's Silverstone Soccer. As you can see, I've got some of the trophies here. So the winner's trophy this year is going to be sponsored by our headline sponsor, which is All Things Business. So All Things Business is a publication in Northampton. I'm sure everybody has heard about them. It's a great publication, so if you don't use them already, please get in touch with Ben at All Things Business, because it could be something great for your company. The runners-up is sponsored by our other sponsor this year, which is Acorn Analytical. They also do Acorn Asbestos. So again, if there's any services that you need from them, they're going to be there on the day. So please get in touch. So we've got 10 teams this year, 10 teams including ourselves. It's going to be at Daventry Town Football Club. Registration is at 9:30 with the first kickoffs to start around 10 a.m, 10 past 10. Because what we're going to do is that we're going to do a bit of a presentation with the sponsors, with the charity, and we'll just go through what's going to be going on the day. With the day, we're going to be having some bouncy castles for the kids. So again, it's a family event, so bring your family down, get them down to have to watch the football, have a go on the bouncy castles. The bar is going to be open at Daventry Town Football Club. They're going to have their hatch open for some food. So again, bring everybody down, because from looking, the weather is going to be great. So I think it's going to be anything between 20, 22, fingers crossed. So yeah, it's going to be a really good day. Scott is going to be doing his soapy suds in the car wash. So if you need your car washing, it's going to be £10 for the outside, £20 for in and out. So make sure that them cars are really dirty, because he wants to get into them wheel arches, give it a good clean. But what I want to mention is why we're doing it. So Simply a Spencer Hospice is our charity of choice again this year. It's been our charity of choice for a number of years. So we just want to raise as much as possible. I think from looking, we've been doing this event now for, well, it's going to be the 5th year that we've done this event. So I think from looking so far, we've raised in the region of anything between £18,000 to £20,000 from just doing Silverstone Soccer. So it'll be great to raise as much as we can this year to get us into that 25 bracket, because £25,000 over 5 years is phenomenal. And it all goes to a great cause. So Simply Spencer Hospice, they are a charity in Northamptonshire. They don't get any government funding. So that is one of the reasons why we chose them. And we've got family members, or we've got people who we may have known who have had to use their services. So it's a great reason to give back. Going on to the day again, I've got a really good raffle this year. There's going to be loads of prizes. Abby's going to be going around doing a £5 a strip. Not like that. So she'll be handing out. So for a strip of raffle tickets, it's £5. Please don't ask Abby to strip. Yeah. So again, please buy as many tickets as you can, because again, all of that extra money is going to be going to Simply Spencer Hospice. Want to have a big thank you as well to Daventry Town Football Club. This is the 3rd or 4th year you've allowed us to host it there. I really appreciate it. Again, everybody who's going to be on the day, please go and use the bar, please go and use the hatch, because that money which is going into the club is helping them raise funds. They're trying to raise funds at the moment to change their big pitch into a 4G, to make it more sustainable for the first team, but then also all the junior teams, because they've got a huge amount of junior teams within Daventry Town Football Club. So again, please go and use their facilities. go and buy some drinks, go and have some food, and so we can raise as much money for them as well. Okay, so let's get to it. The draw. So we've got 10 teams. So we're going to be doing 2 groups of 5. So how it's going to work is the top 4 teams from each group on the day will then qualify for the quarterfinals, followed by the semi-finals, and then the final. So there's a great chance to get out of the group stage. Only 1 team from each group is going to be knocked out. I'm sorry if that is yourself. I'm hoping it's not us. Most likely it will be, but I'm hoping it isn't. But yeah, I apologise if it is yourselves, because I know that everyone's there to play football. It's extremely competitive. Few ground rules for the day as well. So we've got 2 referees, so 1 for each court. So you will have court 1, which will be the all things business court. We'll have court 2, which will be the Acorn Asbestos or Acorn Analytical court. So we've got the 2 courts. Each group will play all their games on either of those courts to start off with. The matches in the group stages are 10 minutes, because we found that over the last 4 or 5 years, like I said, after 10 minutes, everybody is blowing out of their behind. So we've got 10-minute matches. When we go into the quarters and the semis and the final, it will then increase to 12, and I think the final will be doing for 15. Subs roll on, roll off. The only thing we ask for is the player to come off the pitch before the new player goes on. No slide tackles, because what we don't want to do is anybody to get injured. And obviously, we know it's a competitive sport, but let's keep it to a minimum if we can, and let's all just have a great day. So I'm going to get Joe in. Joe's going to do the live draw with me. I've got all the teams here in this weird cowboy hat. So let's see who's going to be in each group. He's just come in. He's only little, so he's got to take extra steps. Okay, so here's my lovely assistants. So what we're going to do is I am going to hold the hat. You're going to choose the teams who's going to be in each group. So what we're going to do, so we'll start off, so we'll move from group A to group B, group A to group B.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let's pull these out, give them a little bit of a shuffle to make sure it's fair. Okay, so Joe, go first. So this is the first team in Group A.
OX7.
OX7. So OX7, first team to be announced in Group A. So first team in Group B.
Got Styles.
Stonehill's estate agent. So this is their 2nd year they've played in the tournament. So again, thanks for that support. OX7, I believe this is their 2nd or 3rd year that they've played in the competition. So again, all these companies really appreciate all your support. So 2nd team into Group A.
All things business.
All things business. So our headline sponsor is going to be in Group A this year. 2nd team in Group B.
It's us.
Silverstone. So that is, so ourselves are in Group B. So 3rd team in Group A. Ooh. Asset engineering. So this is their 2nd year of playing. If I remember rightly, I think they finished runners up last year.
Did they?
So they could be a hot favourite.
Good job being at the same group.
Okay, so 3rd team in Group B. Nen Storage. So this is their first year playing in this. Their first year. Sorry, I can't remember if I said first or third. This is their first year playing in the competition. I think, if I remember rightly, I think they've got a good team. We might struggle against them. Okay, so
we've struggled every year.
We have. So fourth team in Group A. Beckel. So Beckel, they've rebranded over the last year or two, but they've been supporting us every year on this. So thank you so much for that. So 14 in Group B. Hypercross. Hypercross. So one of our players last year is actually the captain for their team this year. So it's going to be a bit of a rivalry. We'll see how that goes.
Traitor.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not that harsh. Okay, so final team in Group A.
Oh, familiar.
Sal Soccer. So Sal Soccer, a new team to play this year. They are a men's mental health association with football. So a lot of their players have to have a BMI over a certain amount. So it's great to see them get involved this year. So thank you. And the last team in Group B.
Acorn.
Acorn. So Acorn is also one of our sponsors for the day. So it's great to see that we've got a sponsor in both groups. So let's run through these. So Group A, let's start with these. So Group A, like we said, so OX7, Asset Engineering, All Things Business, remember them, headline sponsor, Sal Soccer, and we've got Bethel. So that is Group A. You can't see my head. Right, Group B. Stonills, Nen Storage, Acorn. So Acorn is one of our sponsors this year, so please remember them. Hypercross, and last but very not least is the dream team, Silverstone. So that is pretty much it. Let's go to it. So, what are you looking forward to on the day?
I'm actually really looking forward to the bouncy castles, to be fair. And also, what I was going to mention is that we've got a pretty tough group, right? And the goals on the five side, they're not very big, which is the reason why I'm going goal. But out of my own pocket, I'm going to donate £2.50 per goal that I concede to Cynthia Spencer. Just
amazing.
Extra.
No, that is absolute quality. Joe's hoping that he doesn't concede any goals.
I think
we've got a really hard group. Is that going to be just a group stage you're not going to be through? Even if we make it through to the final?
All of it.
Wow. There we go. So I might just start shooting in our own goal.
And if any of the other goalkeepers want to get involved within that as well, and £2.50 a goal that you concede, you've got to stub your money up and give it to charity as well.
Absolutely, that's a great shout out. But yeah, that is it from us. We look forward to seeing you all on Sunday, 9:30 registration, Daventry Town Football Club, all for Cynthia Spencer Hospice. Be there. See you all later. Bye bye.